Flag leaf in this plant emerged in June of 2019. This plant was planted here in this area in September of 2017. It had been growing in a planter for just about a year and a half prior to being planted in the ground. These are some of its pups that I planted in this area. I planted them here back in March of 2019. They've been doing really well in this area. They get about 8 hours of sunlight and they are somewhat protected from high winds. As you can see, they have produced some of their own pups. The area in which the mother plant was growing was not the ideal location. This picture here was taken about 18 months after being planted in the ground. As you can see, it's not very big. I'm guessing that the lack of sun in this area, which gets less than 6 hours, didn't help and may have stunted its growth. This area is shaded out by some large palms that are growing nearby, so I won't be using this area for banana plants again. Another issue growing this plant were the pups. The plant put out quite a few pups and I wasn't consistent when it came to removing pups once the fruit was developed. Although this wasn't the ideal location to grow a banana tree, and the fact that several pups were allowed to mature, it did manage to put out a decent amount of fruit, about 5 hands with about 45 bananas. The size of the bananas were smaller than what I was hoping for. I began harvesting the first bananas in late December. I had to harvest them because they had begun to split while still on the plant. The splitting occurred shortly after going through a storm that brought some heavy rains for about 3 days. Most of the fruit began to split a few days after the storm had passed. As you can see here, compared to a regular store-bought banana, which is on the right, they are considerably smaller. This is a dwarf Cavendish variety, but I suspect the lack of fruit size is at least partially due to the fact that it was planted in an area that doesn't receive sufficient sunlight. The taste was pretty good. It had good flavor and was better tasting than store-bought bananas. And as I previously mentioned, the smaller size fruit was disappointing. Here are a few others that were harvested. I continued to harvest off the plant up until around the following month in early January. Nearly all the remaining fruit was also split. By the second week in January, all the fruit had been harvested. I cut down the mother plant and transplanted all the pups into planters. These are the pups I transplanted when I cut down the mother plant. This is another pup that was transplanted a few months ago. It's a little damaged from a recent cold snap, and high winds in my area. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will recover as soon as it warms up. The pups that I planted back in March also got a little damage, but they too will recover. This is the other one I transplanted. It's doing better. It has its own set of pups, so I'm hoping one of these will bear fruit this next season. I also have a few other bananas growing. This is a dwarf variety. Should only reach a max height of about 6 to 8 feet. These were also put in the ground back in March of 2019. They are doing well in this area, putting on several pups as well. These plants are a little over 2 years old, so they should be close to bearing fruit. And this is my ice cream banana, also known as the blue java. It's a fast growing tree that should reach a height of about 10 to 15 feet. It's only about 8 months old. I'm guessing it won't be ready to bear fruit for at least another year or so. It likes this area it's planted in, as does this hummingbird. It has a couple of pups. I'm probably going to leave one and transplant any others and plant them in other areas of my yard. Can't have too many bananas. Anyway, that's it for now. I placed the link below to the first video I posted on this plant showing the flag leaf to fruit set. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, click on the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thanks for watching.